Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley and this is video log number 102. So I just showed an example of my sunset here in the UK, and I'm currently actually on a bit of a video call with Bob and Patricia and Robin and Antonio. You can probably hear them talking in the background.
It's so amazing. You never catch that stuff. It's staring you right in the face. It's so obvious. And
it's because the explanations just look plausible.
Yeah, they seem reasonable,
Nathan, please have a look in the chat. You have a message from Gav.
It's like what they said in the Truman Show, right? We generally accept the reality that's presented to us, right?
Hear them talking in the background, so they don't actually know I'm making this particular video log. But there we go. I'm going to share my sun with you, but I'm also going to share my moon, which you can probably just make out. We've just bashed out a timetable of who's going to do what. Jason, who you'll find out later on who he is, and Stephen Chess are all also going to take part in the Hangout event. For many of you who are in the States, the event will actually take place on the Saturday, so it's worth being aware that the start time, technically we've got a bit of a running start if you want to look at GMT as the beginning point, midnight, but I'll actually start at 10, so we'll have a couple of hours in advance of my sort of selected start time. See my other video for what I'm actually hoping to achieve in terms of the type of share, but as it's now 4 AM here, if you can see that, it's about 4:05, just coming up for 4:10 actually, and we've got sunrise here, so we only had about very short night time. I'd class it as 11 maybe PM. The sun was fully gone, and I can see it coming back now at 4, so 5-hour night time for us here.
East of Australia, it's skewed the other way too. Everything is skewed the other way.
Also, Australia, which we have in this shape, is not in this shape at all, because somebody in Perth is looking at the sun and they're saying, hold on, the sun is much too far south.
Yeah, so that means it would have to be curved up more.
Yes, it's like this.
Yeah.
So it's actually here like this, and then New Zealand is here. So when you move these around, the journey between New Zealand and Santiago de Chile is not at all unrealistic. It's about this much distance.
Yeah.
So New Zealand is here and Hawaii is here, okay? And the actual distance between them is pretty much longitudinally 0. But the difference that we're told is that they have 1 hour's difference and a different day.
And also, this is the thing I think too. I think that Hawaii is shown as further east than it really is.
This is it. I'm thinking that Hawaii and New Zealand are around the same longitudinal line.
Yes.
We are told that the time is this over there. But we know that in the UK, we have a half-hour difference in dawn. And that's 100 miles. Okay, now there's a lot more than 100. If New Zealand is here, that's a lot more than 100 miles. So even if the sun is arriving equidistantly to the two of them, the shape of the sun's reach is curved. So it reaches one before it reaches the other, and we're told that one's an hour behind, and it isn't.
So
it's the same longitudinal line.
What about in England? Maybe England is not shaped the way they say it is.
Yes, but this is what Nathan and I determined, that England on this map is like this, okay? It must actually be like this.
Like a banana, kind of.
Yeah, Nathan is here and I'm here. So the sun arrives at Nathan half an hour before it arrives at me.
Yeah. And so the middle is in a different place than where it's supposed to be.
We have England like this, we have the UK like this, when in reality, it's like this.
Yeah.
And if it's like this, then Spain is here, it's further east. So it works.
So
The
what
other
kind of
nation-
software? What kind of software would allow us to scan a Gleason's map and then to take the continents out literally and kind of reshape them and reposition them? I suppose you can do that in Photoshop, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
You should be able to do that.
You wouldn't.
Yes.
You could take. It looks like it appears like maybe that the whole European continent is tilted a different way.
Yes. What we should
Yeah.
do is cut the continents out, and then if we have software like Photoshop, cut Eurasia, Africa, the Americas, and Australia, and then just increase the size of Eurasia so that it corresponds to the other land masses, because the square mileage of those lands, the people that measure this have no say in whether it's round or flat. It's just square millions of miles.
I'll pretty much leave it that. So I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you all in the next video.